Aloha friends, I'm back again. Just wanted to show you guys a process that I've been doing for a while with my fruits and my vegetables. I know I've made a video a while back regarding it, but a couple of my friends asked about it because I talked to them about it once when Costco, it was I think Costco and Sam's Club that was having recalls on the plums or anything that was large pitted, saying that it had some bacteria in there and return it back to the store for a full refund. So what I was telling them that is when I purchase my fruits and vegetables, and whenever I can, I usually give them a vinegar and water bath. So wanted to show you that process. So today I have blueberries, strawberries, raspberries here, and then spinach, and these were all from Costco. They are not organic. They're just regular, except for my spinach, organically grown, but these are just regular fresh fruits. Whether I think it's organic or just regular fruits, I still do the same process because I think once you bring it home, pre-wash it so that it's ready for the kids, especially when you have little ones like I do. They don't think about washing it first. They just open up the container and start eating it from there and such. So I want to prepare it so that when they do go into my fridge or go into the counter with the fruits, that it's already prepared for them. It's already pre-washed for them. So let me show you my process. So I have my blueberries here, which I have already taken out of its container, which I'm actually gonna probably just put it back there or put it into one of my Ziploc containers. So I've already pre-washed it, just roughly washed it with running water from the faucet that's on a strainer. And then once that's done, I'll set this aside, and then over here is just a bowl of water just straight from the faucet. You could use purified water, but I just use my faucet water. And then I have my Heinz distilled white vinegar. I buy this at Costco. This huge container is 1 gallon, and this is I think $3.99. So you can measure it. I just usually just dump a handful in there, but I'll put 2, maybe 3 capfuls. And I'll dump my fruits in there. My blueberry, that one's already dirty. And I'll leave it here for a few minutes while I'm cleaning up the kitchen, and that also gives me time to go through and take out some stems that's been left on the fruit, and then go through some of them that's overly ripe. But I would usually leave it here for about 5 minutes or so while I'm cleaning up the kitchen, tidying up or whatever. Just leave it there, and that's all it is. It's just distilled vinegar, white vinegar, not apple cider vinegar, just your regular vinegar with just some water. Leave it there. And then actually they did a couple of studies to where this is actually more efficient than some people use dish soap to add on. I don't recommend that, but honestly I don't recommend that with fruits like this, but I have done that with watermelon and cantaloupe, to where I'll put a little bit of dish soap, like Dawn, just a little bit, because it is cantaloupe, watermelon, anything melon that's actually grown on top of the ground and sits on the ground. I would rub it with the dish soap. I would use this is just my brush for the kitchen, only for potatoes, anything that I need to clean my vegetables with. So I have a specific brush for that. So I put a little dish soap on a cantaloupe or melon or watermelon, and then just rub it and scrub it with this for those big fruits. But I don't recommend dish soap whatsoever with little fruits like this, like strawberries and the raspberries that I'm gonna do. Vinegar is the best choice. And like I said, they did a study to where this is actually a lot more efficient than buying those commercial products that has the vegetable cleaner in them. This takes out a lot more bacteria, pesticides and all that stuff that's often still instilled into our fruits and our veggies. So there you go. Just leave that for a bit, and then I'm gonna also show you my strawberries and raspberries. Here's the strawberries. Like I said, they're not organic, so I wanted to make sure that they're really washed well. And I believe that strawberries are one of the, I don't know if they call it the dirty dozen or dirty 15, but there's certain fruits and I believe also vegetables that are very, very dirty compared to other fruits when it concerns pesticides and bacteria and stuff. And I believe the reason for the strawberries is because the strawberries has these pores in them that the pesticides, the sprays or whatever, it's being sprayed on to make it more look more appealing for customers to buy and keep the bugs off and all that stuff for the growers. When they use that, it stays in there because of the pores. So this is my second process with the strawberries, only because I know that it is one of the dirty fruits, and also because it was pretty dirty. It gets pretty dirty with the stems as well. So this is it. You just soak it up, and I know strawberries are a bit sensitive. They get mushy really easily, so it's not even a hard process at all. It's just leaving it there, soaking it, and then just straining it. You can even just do that with your hand. 4 minutes. Wanted to show you guys. I went ahead and googled dirtiest fruit. So it has a couple of Google pages, and one of them is just the pesticides in food, 12 dirtiest fruits and vegetables, and apple tops the list. And number 1 is apples, strawberries, I don't know if you guys can see that, strawberries, grapes, celery, peaches, spinach, sweet bell peppers, nectarines, imported, cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, snap peas, imported, and potatoes. Those are the top 12 fruits and veggies that are dirty. Now raspberry is not one of them, but then again, like I said, this is what I do with all the fruits that I have when I have time, and I try to make time for it just because it's so easy to do. Oops. Okay, so this one is done. Basically, put it back into the strainer. And then at least you know that once it's already washed and you're munching on them, you know that it's clean. And then you can see the overripe ones. And then just a quick wash through. There's leaves in here. Drain that. And then what I have is a then what I have is just a Ziploc or Glad container, and I'm gonna add just a paper towel underneath, because the raspberries has this little pouch that water goes through or stays in, so then it's not so that the paper towel can hold the moisture right there. And then again, the same process. There's my water. I'm not gonna measure. Here's my vinegar. Here's my spinach. And the nice thing about the spinach at Costco is that it has this container which has holes for air to go through, and then it comes in these bags. So what I'll do is overflow a little bit. It's okay. And then I'll just add a little bit more vinegar. But since spinach is one of the dirty veggies, I'll go ahead and put that in there. And it's okay if it's spilling to the side. Then you're able to just go in there and work at it. The reason I do this to especially to my spinach and to my kale is because I do make the kids green juice, and green juice requires for fresh spinach or fresh kale, so I want to make sure that it's really thoroughly clean for me to consume being pregnant, and also for the kids. So this is a good way to make sure, especially spinach being one of the dirtiest vegetables, to make sure that it is clean, because you are putting it into the blender raw and you are consuming it raw. So I thought that would be a nice way to show you guys how to clean it. So here's all my fruits that's already been prepared. I got the strawberries, the raspberries, and the blueberries. I put them in these Ziploc containers so I can just put it straight to the fridge. Kids can open it, hubby can open it and just take some, put it in a little Ziploc bag or a bowl, and they can just easily munch on it throughout the day, throughout the next couple of days. And I know that it's nice, freshly clean. So even if they don't wash it, then it's good for them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Mahalo. See you guys soon.